Hello and good morning. Welcome back to another vlog. Today's gonna be a spend the day with me vlog. My girlfriend and I are gonna go to brunch at this new spot that we've never been to, so I figured it'd be fun to take you guys along. And I don't really know what else is in store for the day, but I was like, why not do a Sunday spend the day with me vlog? I figured we'd do a little chit chat while I get ready. Hopefully I can like do my makeup and vlog at the same time because I feel like I can't see because like the screen is over here but my camera's here, but then I'm not looking at the camera, so I was trying to look at the camera but then I'm like, I can't see my makeup. I remember this happened to me last time. I mean, it was a vlog from like a while ago, but a little chit chat and a get ready video are always fun. So I've been reading this book, Rich as Fuck. I would show you, but I left it in my room, so I'll just put a little picture of it on the screen. It is so good, and I was reading it this morning, and I just want to like talk about this book because I love this book. And you know what it's also made me realize is that, okay, let me start with the book, and then I'll go back to what I was gonna say. So, this book, I feel like has changed my life, and I am not one of those people where books change my life. I love reading, but I've just never had an experience where a book actually changed my life. And I feel like people will always talk about, oh my God, this book like changed my life. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like literally can't relate. Cause I mean, it'll be like a good book, like a good read. And I'm just like, oh yeah, this is like really good, but it's never been like, oh my God, this book really changed my life. But now, I'm reading Rich as Fuck, and this book is so good. Sorry if I look crazy while I'm doing my makeup and talking, but you know, I'm trying to just do a little chatty, get ready with me. So it's just like, if you're working on your money mindset, it is just so good. Like, I feel like she is just speaking to my soul. And a lot of like the concept of what she's talking about is by no means revolutionary. Like there's so many money mindset coaches out there. So it's like, she's not saying anything new, but just the way that she's speaking about it, just like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I understand you. Oh my gosh, this is what I've been doing wrong. Like, oh my gosh, this is how I can fucking actually change my life, manifest my dream life, and become the person that I want to become. I think my makeup is like slightly too red, like it has a really red undertone, and I feel like my skin right now has a more yellow undertone. When I'm more in the sun a lot, it changes to like more of a red undertone, but like when I'm not in the sun as much, I have a yellow undertone. It's really interesting. My bad, forgot my brush. Okay, so what I was saying is, yeah, like the concepts that she's speaking about are by no means like revolutionary, but just the way that she's speaking about it just like really speaks to my soul. And I'm like, this book is actually changing my life. Like I can feel my internal state shifting, which means that my external state is going to shift. And like, I am so into manifestation and like spirituality. And so this book is just so good. So if you're working on your money mindset, like definitely check it out. It may not speak to you the way that it speaks to me, and that's definitely happened where like I have people who are like, oh my God, this book like changed my life, and then I read it and I was like, yeah, this is cool, but like there's nothing revolutionary about this book. Like I'm gonna implement these, but I didn't really feel like the book like spoke to my soul, so it definitely might not. But I'm like, I feel like I have a duty to share what I'm learning in this book just because it is so good to me. And I also like writing styles where people are a little more casual and like kind of cuss and stuff like that. And so her writing style kind of reminds me of Jen Sincero, who writes like the You Are a Badass series. And I do really like Jen Sincero's writing style also. To me, it just feels very like conversational and like informal, and it's not just like, oh, you need to do this, you know, it's just more like fun. And so I really like that writing style. I really like Jen Sincero's You Are a Badass with Money. That is a really good book, but it didn't speak to me the way Rich as Fuck speaks to me. And so, yeah, it's just really helping me change my money mindset. And like she has questions at the end of the book, and like Jen Sincero also does like reflection questions. And so I always try to do the reflection questions because I feel like that helps you actually get the most out of books, because I've definitely before like read books and just didn't do the reflection questions. But I feel like that just doesn't allow you to get the most out of the book. And I'm like, I want to get the most out of it. Like, I am ready to motherfucking change my life. I just feel like I was born for such big things, and I'm like, how do I get there? I don't know. Like, what do I do? And so just reading different books is really cool and like really helpful, and just to see different people's experience. So I'm just loving Rich as Fuck. It's such a good book. I'm gonna link it below. I will also link You Are a Badass with Money, because I recommend that book. And I just really think that changing your money mindset is so important if having money is important to you, which I think it should be important to everyone. And a lot of us grow up with really interesting money beliefs that don't allow us to have money or have enough, or just even have an overflow. Like, you might have enough, but like you don't have an overflow to really like do all of the things that you want to do. And then you just kind of feel like money's bad, and that like you're bad with money, and just all these things. And it's no one's fault. It's not your parents' fault. It's not your fault. But like, this world runs on money. It's like, if you want a nicer house or a different house, or you want to move to a different city, or you want to travel, or anything that you want to do, like, things require money. And so just knowing your own money beliefs, and then being like, which ones are serving me, which ones aren't, and then like changing the ones that aren't serving you to money beliefs that you actually want to have and reflect the life that you want, I just feel like is so, so important. So I am just so into watching like how I think about money, how I speak about money, the people around me. Like, I need good energy when it comes to money, because money's fucking important. Like, money allows you to express your life of freedom, of joy, help the causes that you care about. There was this quote, and it's like, you can't be poor enough to help another poor person, which is so true. Like, you need resources if you want to save the dog, save the planet, save the children, whoever you're trying to save and help. Like, you can't be broke enough to like save everyone. It's like, you can donate your time, which is awesome, but like, imagine how much more you can do if you're donating $100,000 or $1 million or whatever the case is. Like, everyone, what they want for their life and what they're supposed to have for their life is so different. And so I'm not here to be like, you need to be a billionaire or a millionaire. Like, no, you could just be whatever the hell you want. But it's like, just knowing about your money beliefs and making sure they're reflecting where you want to go in life is so, so important. So I'm all into this money manifestation, just manifestation in general, because even the book, like, even though it talks a lot about money, you can take these principles and apply them to any area of manifestation in your life, because your beliefs are ultimately what create your reality. And so it's like, what beliefs do you have that are upholding your current reality versus like the reality that you want? Are you feeling like you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough, that you just can't have this wonderful life because nobody in your family has ever had a life like that, or whatever the case is? And so it's just so important to look at your beliefs if you want to change your life and create the life that you dreamed of, whatever that dream is. And I'm just all about everyone living their absolute best life, having so much fun, and having everything that you want to have, because it's like, you're worthy and you are deserving of the life that you desire, and you should fucking have that. Like, there's no reason that you can't create that life. And so I'm on this journey of creating my dream life and learning to enjoy the journey, and it's just so exciting. And I'm actually back to podcasting, just a little update. I'm back to podcasting, and I have just been loving my podcast, because it's just, I get to share things that I've learned on my life journey and help others like not make the same mistakes. So Koffee with Kaii is my podcast. You can find it on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, wherever podcasts are found, you can find my podcast. And that's just like so exciting. Oh, but what I was gonna say earlier, I literally just stopped doing my makeup, but it's fine. What I was gonna say earlier is that, oh shit, what was I gonna say? Oh, this is what I was gonna say earlier, is that even if someone else is doing something that you wanna do, or speaking about something that you wanna do, there are people out there that need to hear it from you. And that, in this book, Rich as Fuck, really, really, really showed me that, because like I said, she is not talking about things that other people haven't said. But her book really spoke to me and really changed my life in the ways that other books have it. And I'm like, I really like this woman. I feel very drawn to her versus like other authors and other people. And it's not that like, it's her own spin on it, of course, because she's not regurgitating someone else's content, but like the way that she speaks really speaks to me and a lot of other people, and the way that other people speak is going to speak to other people. So if you want to do something and you feel like you can't because someone else is doing it, do it. Because if you have that desire, it's for a reason. There are people who need to hear specifically from you, need your business. I don't care if you want to have a dog walking business and everybody else has a dog walking business. There are people who need you specifically and your services that just don't want to work with other people. So I feel like the book really just showed me that, and I really wanted to share that because I feel like it's so important. We'll hear about, oh, this is too saturated, you can't do that, blah, 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 blah. Like, fuck all that. Whatever you're supposed to do, you can do, and whatever you want to do, you can fucking do it. And you have that desire for a reason. Don't let anybody tell you something's too saturated or you shouldn't do it. No, if you want to do it, you should fucking do it, and you can do it, and you're motherfucking worthy of it. So that is my get ready with me little chit chat. I'm just gonna finish up my lip gloss. I think my girlfriend's calling me. Yeah, she is. My lip gloss, lip liner, gotta get dressed. So that is my little chit chat, get ready with me. Gotta just finish up my little lip combo and get dressed, and then we are off. And I hope that chit chat resonated with you. And I hope you just create the life of your dreams and do everything that you fucking wanna do because you deserve to. So let me finish my lips. Got my outfit of the day, all done. I'm wearing these Steve Madden cork heels that I love, Good American jeans, Good American bodysuit, and my Louis clutch. I mean, I guess technically it's not a clutch, it's I think a crossbody bag, but whatever, Louis bag. And that's it, off to brunch. Vlogging yesterday, but I usually, whenever I record me like doing something, I want it to be like a full day of festivities. And after I went to brunch, we just went to the grocery store, and then did we do anything else? No. And then we like came back home. So we didn't, oh yeah, we went to Verizon to like turn in my phone because I got the new 14 Pro and I had to turn in my 12. And so we like didn't end up doing anything extra or like anything exciting. So I stopped vlogging. So this vlog is gonna just be like a shorter vlog. So just call it like a Sunday brunch vlog instead of like spend the day with me because it was like a shorter video. But I hope you enjoyed my get ready and my little chit chat. That was honestly my favorite part of the vlog, and I think the most important part of the vlog. I'll give a little review of the restaurant we went to. So we went to Post and Beam. I feel like I probably said that yesterday, but just in case I didn't. And it's a Black-owned spot, and we were really, really excited to go. We heard great things about it. I will say the food was so good, so flavorful. We didn't have a reservation. They sat us probably like within 20 minutes, so wasn't bad at all. The hostess was really nice, but when we sat down, our waitress was just like not very nice, and like my girlfriend and I were just being like overly nice almost. We were just like smiling at her, like saying thank you, like whatever, all normal things, but she was just like, and it was kind of interesting. Like she just wasn't a good waitress. Like bless her heart, but just not a good waitress. Like didn't check on us, and like we just really value good service, but also we've both worked in customer service, so we have like really high standards for customer service, but the service was just very like subpar. Like honestly, the busboys, they were really nice. Like they were like, how's everything? They like took our food very quickly, so that was great. And then another thing is just our food came out lukewarm. Like we got biscuits and they were in like a mini cast iron. And the cast iron, by the time it got to us, was like cold. And they like put it on a plate as if like it was hot, but like the cast iron was cold. And so then the biscuits were cold. It was kind of like, yeah, it was a biscuit, right? Yeah, it was a biscuit. The biscuits were cold. Like you put the butter on, it didn't even melt. My waffles, they were like, they weren't hot by any means. They had definitely been like sitting there for a little bit. And so they were like a little warmer than lukewarm, but definitely not hot. My chicken either. And then Nay got this oxtail hash. So I got the chicken and waffles, Nay got the oxtail hash. And hers was like very much lukewarm. Like it definitely like, I guess like oxtail might be oily or whatever they cooked with was like oily. And so around the plate, you could just see like the oil had settled. Like, you know, if you put like oil in the fridge or something, like it just like separates. And so that was the only bummer. But, you know, like I always want to support Black-owned businesses, but it's just like, you know, good service is important to me. So that sucked, but at least like the food itself was good. The Bellini was good, and like the busboys were really nice. It was just our waitress was like not great. And even when we sat down, so we were sitting down for probably between like 5 and 10 minutes, and like we didn't have any waters, anything. Nobody came by to just be like, hey, like I'm super busy, like I'll be with you in just a second. And so I just stopped someone random, and she was just like, oh yeah, I'm your waitress, like I'll be back to bring you guys waters. Like probably in that tone. Yeah, I would say it was in that tone. So the experience itself wasn't that great, but like we made it the best it could be. And like we enjoyed the food, we ate our food. It's fine, but I don't know that I would go back. I mean, maybe I would go back and try it again, just maybe sit outside, like maybe it's better service, I don't know. Because the food itself, like I said, was so good. My chicken and waffles, delicious. Nay liked her oxtail, but she said the chicken and waffles, because she had some of mine, was better. So the chicken and waffles bomb. Oxtail hash was still good. It just wasn't like her favorite. And the peach Bellini is so good. So yeah, that was the recap of brunch yesterday. I hope you enjoyed this short little vlog, and like I said, I hope you enjoyed our little chit chat while I got ready, and I will see you guys next week.